Imagine there's a riot in the sense that we the students of UHAS want to hold a demonstration and there's fire we are actually calling it. To the extent that people have started destroying public property. How would you control it? Tell us something for us to come down. So imagine we are all on it now. So we can stand up and then do it.
Thank you very much, Honorable. But before an issue pops up, there may be a reason behind it.
No, please. We don't know why. The Vice Chancellor just called you and just told you that the people are rioting and then they started destroying public property. Go and pull them down. How would you go about it?
Thank you.
Action. Yes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. What's that? You didn't break call. You didn't break call. Not very ladies and
Please, see, in the sense of that, they'll be talking, so you have to calm them down.
so do it. We are talking. We are
Please,
making
okay,
yes.
please calm down and listen to what I have for you. So, when we are down, then you tell them that they should.
Please do it. Do the action.
Okay, so please calm down. I have an information for you. This issue of us destroying, the school properties wouldn't help us at all. At the end of it all, we are the same people who are going to pay for the cost of it. So please calm down. I am going to negotiate with management so that whatever it is going on, we find a situation to it. Thank you. We find a solution to it. Thank you. It's time to be corrected. Thank you very much.
So when we are on fire like this and you talk to us like you are sure that everything will be out.
Yes, I am assured.
They'll listen to you.
Yes, please.
Have you ever experienced such a situation before?
Yes, please.
Where?
There was a situation where we had a competition at, how do you call it, Franco Park, and there was an issue where a referee gave a card to a player, so there was an argument over there. So by then I have to chip in. Well, by then I was the spectator giving the commentary over there, so I have to chip in and calm them down because I believe that when a situation or when there is a problem, the first thing is you have to put in mind is peace. Just calm them down and you tell them the relevance, what is going to cause them. Because when you fight at the end of it all, and you see a brother and you are not able to greet him or do something for him, in one way or the other, it will affect you yourself. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, well, that is subjective though, but for me, I thought that with what we did by now, maybe they would have beaten you. I expected some more fire and political skills. To boy,
Yay.
hey guys, what you are doing, you have a point. You are right. Let's resonate. You have you first go read them, and then you calm down. I wanted to see that more. Okay. So, Honorable, let's get over it. I think my co-panelist was making a very good point, and I think you can help your president to be with that. I don't know whether you have studied, but there are a lot of unopposed situations now. People going unopposed for position. It tells you that students' leadership interest is coming down, and people are actually losing faith in our SRC. Unfortunately, we have to call a spade a spade. It is some of these things. See, you may come and be a president, you will work, but because of what you said with this, people will see that you have not done anything. Come a short. My advice to you guys is we may not even have a 16-week semester again. It will be very short. So maybe in the next, we are doing 11 now. The next time it might be, who knows, 14, 14 or something like that. So you just have to come with specific things. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next person, the person who's going to go, okay, something they said, is going to do this 4 things. It is in the back of the person's mind. I delivered on it, and that is it. Please, let us save ourselves from this kind of so the next time, which I think it will be the manifesto, I will come with a reduced. Okay. So the last thing I want to ask is on the constitution. Okay. Boss, have you read the constitution?
Yes,
You've read it. Okay. So let's talk about the student fund. Okay, where the monies are, right? So they are signatories to the fund. You know them.
Yes, please.
Who are those?
The student fund. The dean of students is a signatory.
Okay.
The president is a signatory.
Okay.
And the accountant. The accountant is a signatory. But constitutionally, the treasurer is part of the signatories to the account.
I don't know where the accountant came from, but let's so good. My question is, when the dean of students is not there, who in management is the next person to stand?
Student affairs, yeah. Student affairs. Mr. Wilson, assistant registrar.
My left. I'll be very brief with you, okay? Come on, Wadi.
Yes, please.
You are from School of Public Health, right?
Yes, please.
Did you take part in the formulation of the policy, or he did it alone?
I took part.
So, what was your policy you brought in?
Okay. Thank you very much, Honorable. The policy I chipped in was the scholarship policy. Moreover, giving or distributing or fixing air conditions in the various classrooms in SPH. And
please, excuse me. Are you a parliamentarian?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm the deputy academic chairperson, right? Okay. My chairperson brought this budget in parliament. Did you approve it or you stood against it?
A budget
of this whole project you are talking about, instituting air conditioners. We had a budget on that. It was brought to parliament. Did you approve it or you didn't?
Honorable, it's like the way you are saying it seems to be that I am the one who approves budget.
No. I mean, it's an election,
right? Did the parliament approve that?
No. Abi, like there's going to be an election in there, right? So did you
approve that?
Yeah.
Yes, because thank you very much for that question. I remember that day when Honorable Frank came to Parliament and presented that budget. No, he sent it to the Finance Committee, Honorable Irene. So Honorable Irene will send every committee budget to the various platforms, to the parliamentary page. But what I can recall is that for budget to be approved, it depends on how your skills in lobbying, how you can lobby through your president for him to approve your budget for you. For instance, this current SRC event we are going to have, the entertainment committee chair, there are certain things he's supposed to do it. But because of how he's able to lobby, he's able to achieve certain things that he was, supposed to get. Thank you.
The last will be yes. So, thank you very much. Is there any question from the audience? Questions? Okay, Emmanuel, you School of Allied Health Science, 300 Med Lab. So earlier on, when he started, he stated clearly that he would um, provide light bulbs. That's from the hostel fees. Light bulbs to the hostel, those in the hostels, so that they won't have to use their monies to pay. And he also stated that he was the hostel president. And also, I was his member. Like I had the opportunity to be in the hostel when he was the president. And I want to ask him that while we were in the hostel, when bulbs go off or when our bulbs they die out, which people were fixing the bulbs? And even when the fans were not working, who was repairing the fans? Because we used our own money to buy bulbs, even on the corridors, we buy bulbs for in the bathrooms. Our own funds. We came to my roommates are here. When we came, one fan wasn't working. We paid dues, we paid everything. But my conclusion is I don't if you are telling me you will do it, but I've been there before and you didn't do what shows that you can do it again. Because you didn't do it. So why are you like you are telling me you will do it again? So like how do you expect me to? She asked you. And you see, one of the panelists was telling him that this thing he should be very credible because you can't come and tell me something you think you will do. Meanwhile, when you had the opportunity, you couldn't do it. So how should I trust you?
What you have another person who will have a question so that he answers, or
Any other question? Any other question, please?
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'd like to ask if there's any level 200 or level 100 students in the audience who have ever stayed in DVS before. Can you please show by hand? Yeah. Yes, please. So, what I'm trying to say is, during my tenure of office, I was also president for 2 years. In my first year, I didn't have full autonomy over the affairs of the hostel in as much as I was hostel president. But in my second year, I had full autonomy and I could channel issues directly to the hall warden and sometimes to the dean's office. When we were in level 100, when I was hostel president, Honorable Obed still had autonomy. Okay, so most projects that I sent forward to him ends up in his hands or up to him to do. But when we got to level 100, when you had also left the hostel and I was still there, those projects have been implemented even till now. That's why I was asking if there's any level 200, because we are in 300 now. When those policies were being implemented, yes, we have a hand behind there who can testify to that. He's in level 200. You have a level 100 here, please. Do you receive bulbs when bulbs die in your rooms? Yeah, so when we were in level 100, I didn't have that autonomy because Obed was still acting. It was until I got to level 200 that I had full autonomy to do those projects. Thank you very much. Yes, please.
So, so you are saying you didn't have full autonomy. Is that right?
Yes, please.
Okay, exactly. But during the hostel week, you had full autonomy to organize games, to organize cooking competitions, to organize to share yogurt. You had full autonomy. For that one, it was Obed's plan to do that.
All right. So thank you very much again for the opportunity. With the hostel week celebration, the sharing of the yogurt, the eating competition, all those things we did when we were level 100. I didn't do it alone, honestly. I didn't. If I told you I did it alone, I didn't. Okay. Obed was still acting as the president, and he still had control over affairs. Thank you very much.
Honorable
Yes, please.
Rudolph,
Yes, please.
my gentleman here said you're not getting this question, so please listen attentively.
My question was, did you get, I didn't ask who supported you. You said you didn't get full autonomy in our times, so you couldn't provide light bulbs. You couldn't fix our faulty fans, our lockers, the keys, the lockers that was, you couldn't fix them. Even the doors, those who were faulty, you couldn't fix them. You didn't have full autonomy. But during the um, hostel week, did you have full autonomy to organize the games, to organize the cooking competition, to organize the yogurt sharing? Like, did you have full autonomy on that? Because it was our own monies we used. So it's just a simple question I'm asking. I'm not asking any difficult thing.
Thank you very much. Honorable Rudolph.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Dazi Bachisamo, School of Analytical Sciences, Mid Lab Level 300. You said it's our bulbs and other things. Okay, to ask. I want to ask. You had the opportunity to get money to buy yogurt and other things for us. Our common bulbs, we were not able to purchase for your members. So how sure are you that if we vote for you as the Federal SRC president, we are not able to tackle our basic necessities? So what are the larger ones? Because I would like to borrow some words from Abraham Maslow. He says something. Before you self-actualize a person, you have to tackle the basic necessities of people. So even common is we are not able to do. So how sure are you that you could tackle the bigger budget, what you were saying, school fees and
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I understand your grief. We couldn't get bombs when you were in the hostel, but you were able to organize a hostel week celebration. But that doesn't mean that I wasn't able to do it for the badges that came. Those who are in 200 now, and those who are in 100 now. Okay. Okay. And I'm saying during your time, I didn't have full autonomy over there.
All right.
No. Your hostel dues, are not with were not with me.
We are recording everything. You didn't have access to our hostel monies.
No, I don't have direct access.
This is not, it's not direct or indirect.
Says no. So
It's okay. Please. There's something you should understand here. Okay. There's a difference between we making decisions handle something in a way that when choose that. Come on. My brother, what's your name? Emmanuel. Wait. Please, listen, Emmanuel. Let's not be political about this. Please listen to me. Let's not be political. Will you listen to me? Perfect. Let's not be political about this. Okay, ask the question. The same question my brother was asked. Okay, and he was like,
Okay, so let me come in, please. There's a segment, okay? We have a scoring sheet here, and then there's a segment for the audience to ask the question. So upon our judgment of the satisfaction of the audience, we give them a. Do you understand? So if you are not satisfied, we get it. So we accord that marks that is needed. That's all.
And I think he was asking what you meant by you didn't have full autonomy. And you can get to that answer.
all right, thank you very much. A classical example is the current hostel president for DFIAT. He was elected hostel president when he was in level 100. As at that time, I was still in the hostel, okay, still handling the affairs of the hostel. So he didn't have full autonomy until I left the hostel. Now he's in 200. He has full autonomy. But the mates who were with him in level 100 didn't see the projects that he did because he didn't have full autonomy, even though he was the hostel president. That check is there, okay, at the hostel level to guide level 100 in the sense that when you're elected hostel president, the current president doesn't just leave. You may make mistakes. You get it? So he stays with you for some time. When you get to 200, then he leaves. Now he's in 200, I'm in 100. I'm in 300. I've left the hostel. He has full autonomy. You get it? Okay, he has full control over the assets, the finances. Okay.
One hour.
Okay. So, I don't know how to answer your question.
Will you accept that?
Okay, I accept that there was a deficit in my administration when we were level 100. Thank you very much. Yes, please. I won't make. I am a man of my words.
Okay, so I think with this question, I think with this last question from you, then we can move on to another person, please. Yeah, I'm saying a last question from you, and then we can move on to another person. You see, don't we don't have the whole day, boss. We don't have the whole day. We don't have the whole day, boss. So if you have any other question, you can ask. You can ask one last question, then we can give you the opportunity to continue. Also, you have other avenues to quiz him as much as you want. Should he pass this vetting, you have the opportunity to meet him at the manifesto reading debate to ask him any other question you want. You get it? Is it clear? We have. Is it okay? Any other question? Your question about you not being able to tackle basic necessities. How are you going to tackle the big issues in the whole UHAS?
Can you please come with the question again?
And Abraham Maslow says something that before you first actualize a person, you have to tackle the basic necessities of that person in order to get a solid foundation. Yeah. See, during your tenure of office, we are not able to tackle the basic necessities of your people. But in your book, your big book over there, that's your policies, you did mention of school fees and other things, which I think is a larger project. So how sure are you that you'll be able to tackle all these things? Because simple basic things we're not able to tackle. So how sure are you? How do we trust you?
Thank you very much. Please, I'd like to know what you mean by basic necessities. Can you please? Okay, I'll take that.
Honorable, how you understand basic necessities?
Yes, because
Just go straight to the point.
during my tenure of office, I did a lot of projects and exceeded expectations. Okay, the basic necessities I understand you to be talking about. Can I please? Yes, please. Like bulbs, water issues, isn't it? Yes. It wasn't like I never provided them.
Please, let's go one by one with the query.
Yes, please. It wasn't like I never provided them. I did provide them later in my tenure of office, but not immediately after I was elected. Later in my tenure of office, you had left the hostel and you couldn't see the things I did, the projects I did, the basic necessities I provided.
All right. But Brasami and Mr. Emmanuel, hey, Brasami, there's something you've not realized. Eh? If you ask the questions, right, and we the markers realize that because you guys have a score on our sheet, if you realize that the answer is given is false, are you listening? Yes, we will check it, and we can even give him 0 there, and which can bring him down. I think that is fair, isn't it? Good. So I don't want you to get disturbed at all with the basic necessities, Maslow's theory. What again? No, I mean what I mean is that don't get so much worried. You will score him, okay? Convince you. But has he convinced you now? Oh, oh. No. You guys, hello. Imano, Iman, please. There is an order here, okay? Please sit down, please, with all respect. Listen, listen. Look, look. We are all mature people here. Okay. One, it's not even about the timing or something. But the main thing is that you ask your question. We have room for you. And then under normal circumstance, we are just to judge. And you guys are just to be watchers or observers. But we included you in the decision making. And you guys have a lot of course, about 10 marks is not easy. Of course, you're saying wow. You get where I'm coming from. So please, that is why I'm saying that if you have asked the question, as in how he answers it to your liking or not, you will score him. Do you understand? So indirectly, you have punished him or you have, increased his dominion. Thank you very much. Okay, so, well, we thank you, my honorables. Thank you very much. And please, I may ask my panelists, please, is there anything someone would like to say, add, or yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I I want to say a very big thank you to everybody here. We've actually comported ourselves, and then we've seen to it that this event comes to a successful end. I want to really appreciate your commitment to making sure that everything has been achieved here by the grace of God. And then on Sunday, on Sunday, we'll be going to Hawkeye to vet the other people and then the other presidential aspirants. Sunday, I'm not too sure of the time as it is now, but I'm sure the EC will tell us. So I plead with you that all the supporters should go with us so that we can make this a success as well. So that we go there and then pose questions to them. Okay. Because we all want to see this SRC grow and then we want to make sure that at the end of the day we elect good people to lead us. All right. So thank you very much.
All right. So as uh, my good brother said, so we will postpone the rest of the aspirants to Hohoi, and with the no, I think I know it will be around 8 a.m. The vetting 10. It has been scheduled to 10 a.m. All right, coming. Bigger hall, Binka Hall. Okay, so it will take place at the Binka Hall at 10 a.m. Hello. Okay, so I it was supposed to be three. The vetting for the federal president position was supposed to be three, and we had only two. The third person I spoke on a very fair agreement with him that, in fact, I'm dealing with humans who have sat here for a very long time and have to take rest, and I believe you all make evidence of that. Thank you very much for agreeing. So that is why I have to skip his own, who is Moro, to the next meeting that we will have at Hohoi. Hello. The reason why I'm making this, announcement is that I heard he has people here, and they came purposely because of him. Please, with all respect, I say I'm so sorry for such decision to be taken, and I hope you forgive me for that. All right. Thank you very much. I'll call upon.
So, as the EC chair rightly said, we will continue on Sunday, the 11th of July 2020 at Ahoy. Okay. So, thank you all for coming. We'll meet you at Ahoy. Goodbye.